Hey, good morning, everybody. Thursday morning, March 26th. Today is the day for Orange County and Osceola County areas in Florida that we go on the, what's it called? Sheltering in place to try to continue to flatten that curve of the COVID-19 virus. Again, we're here to kind of, bring you a little bit of hope, bring you a little bit of joy, all that good stuff. It's becoming a week, isn't it? As we get more and more, it would, it is what it is, but it seems like walls are closing in slowly around you. It makes me think of the movie Star Wars: A New Hope, when Luke and Leia and Han and Chewie are in the garbage chute and the walls are closing in. They're crying out for help, but it seems like help's not coming in time. But this is the situation that we're in. So we're going to keep doing things just like this to give you a little bit of hope, give you a little bit of humor, brighten your day, give you some joy, give you something else to focus on besides all the bad news and all the other stuff that's going on. So, all right, I've got a joke for you as we. Whoa. All right, hey, sorry about that. Not sure what's going on. I mean, it's probably not happening in your neighborhood, but we had a little bit of a power surge and kind of shut everything off for a second. So we are back up and going. Let me just hop on here and just check just to make sure everything's coming through all right. But then we'll get started again and kind of get back to where we are. You gotta love it when technology agrees with you. So all that good stuff. But all right, here we are. I gotta share the post. Bump it on. Maybe there we go. All right, I got it. All right. Yep. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more of this today. That's good coffee. What kind of coffee do you guys drink? We're fans of Dunkin' Donuts, whether the store or we buy the beans. If we can't get the beans and grind them ourselves, we'll buy the pre-ground stuff. But we're big fans of Dunkin' Donuts. Put your comment in with the type of coffee that you prefer. I'm not a super coffee snob. I like all different kinds, but for just regular day in, day out, Dunkin' is our favorite here in this house. So, all right. So I got a joke to share with you. This one's really, really cheesy. So this is my joke for this morning, and it's more advice. All right. So we're staying at home. We're doing a lot more cooking ourselves. We're trying, we're looking through the pantry. We're coming up with ideas, trying to find ways to do all that stuff. But this is advice for today. It says, only make Irish bean soup with 239 beans. Only make Irish bean soup with 239 beans. You know why? Otherwise, you'd make it too farty. Did you catch that? That was terrible. That was pretty funny. Hawaiian coffee blends. Dublin is good. Folgers breakfast blend. Starbucks. Have y'all ever had really pure, like true, real, not imitation mixed junk, but really real Jamaican Blue Mountain? There's a company called Jabloom, and you can only buy it in Jamaica or get it imported from Japan. Japan has all export rights on Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. And man, I love real good, smooth Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. That's probably my favorite. It's like $25 a pound, so we don't get it that often. But that's my favorite. Good morning, Diana. All right, let's dig in this morning to just a quick little Bible study, something for you to take with you. We started yesterday, instead of kind of redoing a different devotional every single day, we started yesterday going through the armor of God, because I think it's an important thing that we put on every day, especially in these times. We need to understand what it means to have the full armor of God. And so yesterday we started in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, where it says, "Finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power." You know, that's that's really the first step, is to be strong in him and to trust in his strength, not rely on your own. Ooh, there goes the power flickering again. That's interesting. Don't rely on your own strength, but be strong in him. And then verse 11, this is where we're going to be today. "Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." And I wrote some notes down about that. And in the following verses, it's going to be described to us what that full armor looks like, piece by piece, going through it, describing it, helping us put the metaphors together. But I think it's important, though, that after we look at verse 10, be strong in the Lord, draw your strength from him, let him be the one that sources you, that powers you. And then the next verse is, don't put on just the helmet, don't put on just the belt, don't put on just the breastplate, put on the full armor of God. Right away, God said, I'm providing you this full set of equipment, and he wants to send us out into battle, not just with a piece here or with a piece there, but with the full armor. That's what he wants us to do. And so I want to encourage you. We're going to get into that, the rest, piece by piece, as we go on day by day, explaining what it is. But I think it's really important up front that when we understand that we are in this spiritual battle, we're in this spiritual battle, and God has given us all these tools at our disposal. But one of the most important things that he wants us to do before we go into battle, God has provided, he's given us, and there's this emphasis that we see here to put on the full armor of God so that everything that we need is at our disposal. But notice there's an action word. God just doesn't come along and say, poof, you're covered in armor. He doesn't come along and just kind of do a wipe, 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 you're all good. No, we're told, we're commanded, like that, that's good. We're told to put on. To put on. That means that requires us to do something. That requires us to, as we start our day, as we go out, we need to prepare ourselves that we're going to be entering into spiritual battle. We have to prepare ourselves.
Okay, this is a pen. What letter is pen? Yeah.
All right. Take 3. Starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Okay. Refocus. Here we are. Let's finish up. My goodness. 3 different videos to get through one verse.
I'm not seeing you yet.
Not seeing me yet. All right. This is getting on my nerves.
I think they gathered that. Good job. Okay,
This is fun.
look at this. Okay.
I love the fact that our power flickers. I don't know what's going on. Nathan, do you know what's going on? Why is it doing that? Because it shuts everything down.
It's probably because of this plant here.
I don't think the plant's causing the power to flicker. But that's a good idea. Maybe.
I'm gonna go play with Owen.
You're going to go play with Owen. Okay, go play with Owen.
No, you need to come up here.
You need to go do your school, Mom says. All right, we're back. Sorry for the little hiatus. Definitely need more of this. Okay, finish up, and we can be done, and you can go about your day, and I'm going to figure out what in the world's going on with all this stuff. Okay, Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. God's given us all the tools we need, everything necessary. Put on the full armor of God. He gives us everything at once, not piece by piece, but he gives you all the stuff you need, all the preparations you need to go into battle. And then the verse tells us so that we can stand against the devil's schemes. That tells us we're in a battle. We are in, gave you time to put on the armor. There you go. This tells us that, you know, this is something that we need. It's not just a nice suggestion. This is not just something that we should think about doing. But this is a command. Put on. That's an action word. Requires you to do it. We have to do it. God gives us everything that we need. It's already there. And then he tells us why. Because he's coming for you. The devil's coming for you. His schemes are coming for you. He's going to put people in your pathway. He's going to put ideas in your head. He's going to do all that he can to help distract you and haze your focus on Jesus. And so this morning, with all the complications that we've had, and I'm going to need to get a reissue of my armor because it's, it's already a morning. Just want to remind you again what we're called to do. Be strong in the Lord. Put your trust, put your hope in him. Draw your strength from him. We don't have to do it on our own. We don't have to be powerful enough on our own. Draw your strength from him. And then put on this action word. Put it on. Do whatever you have to do. Mind, heart, soul, whatever. Put it on. Every piece, every thing that God has given you to use as a tool before you go out and try to face this world on your own. Because, folks, we don't have the strength to do it. There's so many bombardments coming our way. We don't have the strength to do it. But trust in him. Give your strength grounded in him. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand. And if there's a day when the world needs to see Christians taking their stand and being strong in the Lord, it's today. For me, it's now. So just want to encourage you today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day as we begin this sheltering in place. Don't get freaked out. Don't let your anxiety or your fears get the best of you. Draw your strength from God. Trust in him. Find creative new ways to share and spread the hope that he gives. All right? Guys, love y'all. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. I'm going to be working on some technical stuff, trying to figure out what in the world's going on. But that's all right, because we're going to figure all this out. Okay? All right. Be blessed. I'm going to stitch and piece together the 3 videos to make one video to then post on YouTube. So if you would, go to YouTube, search Kissimmee First Naz, find our channel, and if you haven't done it already, would you subscribe to that? Once we get to 100 subscribers, we can have a nice, cool, fancy URL instead of just a long line of numbers and letters. So I'd appreciate that. Guys, have a great day. Be a blessing to others today, all right? Take care. God bless.